guys, and welcome back to Hike Oregon! This video is going to be all about the 5 gear items that I am most looking forward to trying out during my Oregon Pacific Crest Trail thru hike. The first item I want to talk about is this guy right here, and I am so excited about this. It's super warm out, so this is like a big hug. This is the Z-Packs 5-degree down sleeping bag. Let me zip it up and I'll show you. So I got it in this green color here, super bright. It's 5-degree, so it's super puffy, super warm. And I specifically want to thank Jason for this gear item. He was so kind to send this to me, and he himself has a really awesome channel called PNW Adventures and Gear Reviews, and I'll link it below, so go check him out. He makes awesome videos. He is super in-depth. He also hikes with his children. That is something that my channel doesn't offer, so go check him out. He is super awesome, and I just can't get over how kind of a gesture this was to gift me such an awesome sleeping bag, and I am just so excited to try this out on the trail. I know you guys might say 5-degree bag, that's a little warm, but I'd rather be too warm than too cold. I can always unzip it and kind of just, put it on like a comforter. I'm totally okay with that. I'd rather be too warm than too cold. So that guy will stay right there. The grass is a little wet, so I don't want to put him too far off to the side. The second new piece of gear that I'm super excited to have on my trip is the Sea to Summit long-handled Spork. I know this is just like a little tiny item, whoop-de-doo, but I'm super stoked for this because I have a tall cook pot, and I used to use those light my fire. I think they're like reversible, so one end is a spork, or one end is a spoon, one end is a fork, and it was always like hard to get in there, or my hand would get dirty if I'm trying to put it in the pot and stuff. So this guy is gonna so come in handy. I can just eat my food and really get down in there. So, and if I'm eating out of a Mountain House package or something, which I actually don't like to do, I'd rather put it in the pot, but these are good for that too, because you can really get in the corners. The next item that I am super stoked to try out was gifted to me by my sister for Christmas, and it's these Injinji toe socks. So this is what they look like. They're like a medium thickness. They're really comfy. I tried them on, and I think they will just work perfectly for me. I am the type of person to get blisters in between my toes, so I think these will really help that. I've heard from a lot of thru hikers that these are super awesome, so I'm really excited to put these to the test on the trail. The next thing I have talked about before, I just made like a review, like an overview video of this, but I am super excited to take my Knock Outdoors Vecto water bladder. It's 2 liters. I will link the video right here of my overview of this. This is so gonna come in handy on the trail because there's multiple stretches where I'm going like 20 to 30 miles without like a water source, and so I'm going to have to carry extra water than I just have in my 2-liter smart water bottle. So that is what this is for longer stretches without water. I can have 2 extra liters of water in addition to my smart water bottles. And then when I'm not using this, it just folds up really small like that, and then you can put the lid back on and it's just really small, super handy, and I think everyone should carry this on the PCT. And last but not least is one of my luxury items, and I cannot wait to sleep on this on the trail. I tried this out on my floor. I have like a thick cushy carpet, and I laid on this and I was like, oh, can I just go to sleep now? So it's this Cocoon camp pillow. So it comes in this tiny stuff sack. I may or may not take the stuff sack. I have yet to decide that. It does fold up really nice in the stuff sack, so I may take it just because I have a pretty small backpack, and without the stuff sack it's much larger, like it's harder to keep like this. I mean, I guess you could just stuff it in a corner. So I may not take the stuff sack, but really the stuff sack weighs nothing. Like, it's like feather light. So this is what the pillow looks like. It's quite large. Yeah, it's actually perfect for my head. So you can like roll around and not feel like you're slipping off, which is fun. So one side is kind of feels like a sleeping bag, you know, it's that material, and then the other side is soft fabric. So you can choose which side you would want to sleep on. I honestly may sleep on the silky side just because I feel like if I put this down on my mat, it's going to slide around too much. But I'll just figure that out once I'm camping and see. But anyway, so it has some material in it, and it's not purely air. And then you just blow it up. So you can blow it up however full you want. I usually blow it up all the way, and then I lay down and I kind of deflate it to make my head level with my neck. So I basically want to sleep so that I'm not crooked down or crooked up, you know. I want to sleep with my neck at a level angle. So this is what that looks like. It is super comfy, and you can tell it makes like no noise, whereas some of the other ones that are more like the Thermarest Neo Air material, they're super noisy, and that just would drive me nuts. Also, the other cool thing about this is you see this is a zipper right here. So this fabric thing actually comes off, so you can wash it, which is amazing. During a backpacking trip, you're gonna get this kind of grimy, especially a long one like the one I'm doing. So it's great that you can wash this and then keep it for multiple hikes. The pillow I had before was just a fabric pillow with, you know, stuffing. It was pretty small. It was very comfy, but it kind of heavy. The material inside was getting kind of separated, and you know how old pillows get, and it also didn't fold up really small. So this was a awesome purchase, and I cannot wait to fully try this out on the trail. Those were my 5 brand new gear items that I'm so excited to fully try out on the trail. Obviously, I'm going to do a 1 or 2 overnight trip before I go, just to make sure that everything works properly. I'm not just gonna like go out with all this new gear. I will try it out before, but these were just some of the new items that I had recently gotten, and I'm stoked to try them out on my backpacking trip coming up this summer. Stay tuned for my PCT prep series coming up very soon. Here in the next couple of weeks, I will be starting, and I will make videos all about my big 3 items. I will make a video about my clothing items, my food and resupply, what's in my toiletry and first aid, my electronics bag, all that kind of stuff. If you have any specific requests on what you want to see in a PCT prep series, please let me know in the comments below, and I will make sure to film it for you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next adventure.